What's up YouTube? Jeff back from SammyGuru.com here today with a very exciting Samsung video for you guys. And today we have two important updates for security and privacy applications directly from Samsung, which is Samsung Find and Secure Wi-Fi. So you may not actually know about Secure Wi-Fi. If you haven't used it, it's actually a nice free option that comes with your Galaxy smartphone that lets you get a free secure VPN for a certain amount of traffic when you're out using, public Wi-Fi hotspots at coffee shops, etc. I'm going to go through that and also some really important changes to Samsung Find, including a new feature when you lose your Galaxy device that should help you quite a lot. Before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website, SammyGuru.com. You can bookmark us and add us as a preferred source on Google News. We have a tutorial on how to do that, so you get all of our great Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. You guys can also get in our mystery box program if you're in the US. Tap on that orange banner at the top. You'll get a free case, cleaning kit, screen protector, desktop phone stand, 65-watt charger, and USB-C wired earbuds in every box for the Galaxy S26 Ultra program. Right here, just put in your phone number, your email, or both. You will get a link, SammyGuru Rewards, to sign up and to place your order on launch day in January 2026. It is our affiliate link. That's how we fund the program. We cover the shipping cost, all the items in the box, using our affiliate revenue. Share some of that with you guys by giving you guys some cool goodies and continue to sustain our work here on YouTube and over on the website. We do appreciate the support. Love giving back to you guys. Check that out in the pinned comment description below if you're interested. So first, let's talk about Secure Wi-Fi. So there's these two updates, and Secure Wi-Fi, if you don't know, it's basically a free VPN solution that Samsung offers on Galaxy phones. You only get like 1 gig of free VPN, but you can also pay to get more usage. And so this was updated on September 22nd, although I just got the update like 2 days ago on the 28th, 9.8.01.6, 17.13 megs. And you can see the new features, enhanced UX for improved usability and smoother experience. And then so I'll show you guys the slight UI tweaks. They're kind of small, but these are very important things, even though they're in the background. When Auto Protect Wi-Fi is enabled, Samsung becomes the entity responsible for processing location information, not a third party, which was the case previously. So you should definitely take note of that. If you had a problem or concern using Secure Wi-Fi before, because Samsung was handling that processing request over to a third party, now you don't have to worry so much about that because they are no longer doing that when you use Secure Wi-Fi. This one's very unfortunate. I don't know why they did this, but maybe they have some plans to change it up somehow in 8.5. Although I've seen on 8.5, the Secure Wi-Fi is no longer actually in the settings on the early build, because you guys know I have an early build. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm trying to dig into that more and see what's going on right now. I'm researching. But the widget's no longer supported on One UI 8 and above, so you can no longer have a Secure Wi-Fi widget if you install this version. And enhance the security of the secure connections by applying the MLKEM algorithm, a post-quantum cryptographic standard, which they've done on a lot of their Knox grade security since January of this year and made a big deal about it, which actually is a big deal since, we are racing towards quantum computing. Having these post-quantum cryptographic standards is great to protect your device in the long run. So if we go in Secure Wi-Fi, take a look, you can see the slightly redesigned interface, the button color, the size a little bit, the layout and the spacing. Here you can see you get your 1 gig or 1024 megs, free protection every month. You'll get to see your time. Auto Protect Wi-Fi, you now have the option for, you can either do allow all the time here. You can either do adaptive protection, public Wi-Fi only, DNS protection only, and you can also add trusted Wi-Fi networks. Now again, Samsung is now the entity responsible for this when you process this using Auto Protect. Now keep in mind, if you use Auto Protect, this is automatically going to connect whenever you're on a public Wi-Fi network. Right now I'm here at the office, at the SammyGuru office, so I'm on my own. And of course you can turn this off anytime you want. It'll ask if you want to show it on your app screen so you can go into Secure Wi-Fi later. And if you want, like I said, you can get 1 month unlimited for $1.99. So they have a new thing here. You can also get a free trial if you want to test it out and see how you like it. So you do have a chance to get a free trial for the Secure Wi-Fi. Nothing else has really changed. You can see the settings over here, various protected apps which you can filter, enhanced privacy protection, pretty much all of these things with privacy and security inside Secure Wi-Fi. So some slight UI changes. They remove the widget, and then behind the scenes, that new encryption, and also Samsung taking responsibility for processing your location data. Up next, let's take a look at the Samsung Find update. So if we go in here and we just search for Find Samsung Find, And scroll down here. This rolled out September 11th, 2025, although I just got this a couple days ago as well. This was a really staged rollout, really long. 1.7.0019, also a fairly sizable update here. And even though I don't actually see exactly... Anyway, here's the version that I have. I don't know why it wasn't showing up in the changelog on the Galaxy Store. Samsung Find version 18XX. I'll show you guys my exact version number in a second. Some big features: provided lost mode for mobile tablet. I'll show you guys where to access that on your mobile or tablet device. Improved approval process for location sharing in the People tab. Map search and large screen usability enhancements, and of course bug fixes. So if you go into my Samsung Find, here it is. It's 1.8.00.16. So that's the version that brings these new features. Now, if we go back, let's go back into my Samsung Find settings here as a whole. And now let's go into the People tab. You can see here I shared my location with my wife, and she's not interested in viewing it because she hasn't accepted it. But now you get additional little pop-up with some additional information when you try to add a person. Let me show you that right now. I'm trying to share my location here with my son, who's 5, so he doesn't even have an account. I just created one for him to kind of demonstrate this. It says when you start sharing, Samsung will collect your device location and show it on Jonathan Springer's device for the time period you select. You can get a notification when you arrive or leave a specific place, and then you can choose the individual time. So they basically changed the way this works in terms of the permissions and all that kind of stuff. It says it can't share it. That's because he has a kid's account. I think you can't share it with that particular, but they did change some of the onboarding flow for accepting the location sharing, which is what they're referencing right there. The next feature is the lost mode for devices. So let's take a look at that. You'll notice now when you go into your device, you can turn this lost mode on here. You'll see lost mode helps protect your Galaxy Buds when they're missing. Here's what happens when lost mode is on. Emergency contact info and message, notify when it's found. You'll receive a notification. So here you can put in your email, your phone number, or both, and you can turn this on. And then once you have that on, you'll be able to get a notification here. For instance, here at my Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, I can now turn this on, and now there's some additional options when you turn on lost mode with your tablet. So you can see you can lock your tablet. You'll be asked to set a PIN for lock mode, keep the power on, prevent someone from turning off your phone or tablet, lock Samsung Wallet, lock Samsung Pass, and message for Finder. You can write a message that's shown on your lock screen in case someone finds your phone or tablet. So you'll be able to determine all of this here. You'll be able to put in your PIN, confirm PIN, put in your phone number and your message, and then you can go ahead and do the lock there, right there. And then that will go ahead and turn this on for lost mode. So this is a really nice kind of feature, and they're expanding it with additional features to have your tablet and phone turned on as well. So this helps protect your phone or tablet in addition to those other devices like your buds, your watch, etc., with some additional things that are specific to tablets and phone. So it's really great to see Samsung doing this with Samsung Find. Like I said, a couple other minor UI refreshes. They changed the UI a little bit on larger screen devices like the tablets. You can see how that looks. It looks a little bit better, a little more space, a little more optimized for the tablet UI. It's good to see Samsung do that. But this lost mode and now the new approval process for location sharing are the two big things in this update. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification for future videos like this. Again, make sure you check out SammyGuru.com, the mystery box program if you're interested. Appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.